All right, we're back. Back to Paris Pod, Olympic Outlook, whatever we're calling it. All roads end. The roads end.
I don't even remember what it was called.
Back with Brian Cook.
The road is here.
The road is here. The road to Paris is here. It's arrived in the SANDCAST studios. We're back to do, this is the women's beach volleyball preview. So we've now covered the men's and women's indoor with Matt Prosser. You guys will be hearing and seeing him a lot more throughout the games. And we got my boy Brian Cook, the nerdiest of all the TruVolley nerds out there. We covered the men's indoor or men's beach on Monday. Now we're back beach. I think we're going to run this on Thursday, so beach will start the day after this runs.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. And so we just signed a new betting sponsor, Bet Online. If you use our link in the show notes, sign up, free trial. The boys get $70. We appreciate it. If you want to gamble, welcome to the Degenerate Club. So we're going to give you all the betting odds, and then we're going to give you the actual TruVolley percentages, every team's likelihood to break pool, win medals. Great discussion. A quick briefer on betting that I did not give for our men's beach preview. So when I say a team is plus 150, that means if you bet $100, you will win $150. If anything is minus, we don't have any minus here because we're just going over medal favorites. But if a team is minus 150, you need to bet 150 to win 100. That's just kind of how that works. So I'm just going to run through all 24 teams and their odds of winning a gold medal. Anna Patricia Duda, plus 150. Kelly Cheng, Sara Hughes, plus 350. The odds makers have wisened up. So when Kelly and Sara teamed up and got the wild card into the Doha World Tour Finals 2022.
The one they won? Yeah.
Whoever set the odds out there didn't. They're like, oh, it's a wild card team. It was like plus 10,000.
No way.
It was great. I had people messaging me, like, are you seeing this?
The house lost.
And I was like, someone put $50, please, on Kelly and Sara. So someone made some money. Odds makers have wisened up. The house lost. Plus 350 seems reasonable. Kristen, Nuss, Taryn, Kloth, plus 500. Katja Stam, Rice Scone, plus 650. Nina Brunner, Tanja, Huberli, plus 750. Mel Brandie, might be my value pick, plus 1,000. Tina Gradina, Anastasia Samoilova, plus 1,200. Wow. Big value pick here. Svenja Mueller, Cindy Tillman, coming off a gold medal, plus 2,000. Australia, Maria Ferratacho, Taliko Clancy, reigning silver medalist, plus 2,500. Barbara Carroll, plus 2,500. Lara Ludwig, Louisa Littman, plus 3,300. Chen Shu, Shinyi Xia, potential value, plus 3,300. Zoe Verger-Dupre, Esme Bodmer. This is an interesting one, Bri, plus 5,000. Daniela.
5,000?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty dang good value.
Yeah.
Daniela Alvarez, Tanya Moreno, plus 6,600. Valentina Gottardi, Marta Menegatti, big value, plus 8,000. Lithuania, first Lithuanian beach volleyball team to ever qualify. Congratulations. Monica Paul, Nine Raw Polite, plus 10,000. Spain, the legend, Lily Fernandez Palasoria, plus 12,500. Sophie Bukovic, Heather Bansley, plus 15,000.
That is a sleeper.
That is a sleeper.
Pool of death, though.
Pool of death.
Pool of death.
Yeah, but if they break pool, freaking dangerous.
Yeah.
Lezana Placette, Alexia Richard, plus 20,000. Clemens Vieta, Aileen Shamaro, plus 50,000. Barbara Hermanova, Marie-Sara Stoklova. The Second Chance Kids, plus 50,000. Japan, plus 50,000. Paraguay, plus 100,000. Egypt, plus 100,000. So, of those odds, who do you and the TruVolley? Well, actually, give a rundown quick of the numbers you're going to spit out. How it worked.
This isn't me. These are not my opinions. I made an algorithm called TruVolley that takes in match data, and it's an ELO-based algorithm that just kind of, based on match results, head-to-head, every single match you play, your rating changes. Over the course of, there's 500,000 matches in it now. Over the course of 500,000 matches, it starts to really understand where you stand within this thing. So it's on like year 3, and it's pretty solid at this point. It predicts matches at 74.2% overall. At this level, it's like 71%. Kind of went over that in the men's. I'm sure there'll be people watching just the women's though.
For reference's sake,
yeah,
that's insane that it predicts matches with that type of accuracy. And the comparison I made with the men's is that Vegas, the house always wins. Well, the house wins on a 51-49.
Yeah.
TruVolley wins on a 71-29. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I dude, honestly, with those odds, I'm going to have to create an account and put my money where my mouth is with this algorithm because there are some serious outliers.
Yeah. Look, I mean,
there are some
Heather and
serious
Sophie at plus 15,000.
There's some serious value picks in here.
Zoe Esme
I think the
plus
one
5,
that stands out the most is Brunner Huberli. They
at plus 750.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have them. They have about a 34% chance of a medal. That's the equivalent of plus 180. About plus 185.
Jeez. And they got plus 750.
And they're plus 750.
That's to win a gold, though, not just a medal.
Oh, that's to win a gold?
To win a gold.
Oh, okay.
To win a gold.
Okay.
But
we're off a little bit then.
Still value.
So let's see their gold. Where'd they go? 12%. So that is plus 700.
Relatively accurate.
They said plus 800?
Plus 750.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, plus 750 works better.
But there's some value adds for
Yeah.
sure. I think Germany at plus 2,000. I think that's got to be at the cross section of talent and undervalued.
Yeah. I'm going to do a little have you ever been horse races where you can do a 10-cent superfecta boxed?
No, I've never done that. But growing up in Baltimore, Preakness is such a big thing that
yeah.
I'm not unfamiliar with.
So you
sports
pick
betting?
I think a superfecta is the top. You pick the top 5 horses and then you box it so they can finish in any order.
Okay.
And so you have to pay like $2.50, which is all of the 10-cent bets within that.
Yep.
And if it hits, if all 5 of those horses, win in any order, the payout's solid.
It's strong.
Yeah, that's the way to do horse betting.
Yeah,
because you pick your 5 favorite names of horses
and you just
go
the dice,
10-cent superfecta box. I'm in, and then you got 5 horses to cheer for.
Yeah, I messed up on the men's one of the indoor previews I did with Pross. The men's indoor preview, I had the exacta. Because exacta is if you pick 1, 2.
Yeah,
and I had the exacta as if it goes 1. If you got 1, 2, 3.
That's the trifecta.
That's trifecta. I was a little off on my terminology. It was funny because the guy is from Louisville. He commented on YouTube. He's like, "Hey, I'm sure you don't care. I'm from Louisville. I know horse racing, know horse betting. This is what's up." Like, hey, I do care.
Yeah,
I do. I love it.
So here's a formal correction.
Yeah. No, gambling makes the world go around, especially the sport. It makes it so much more interesting.
Yeah. Oh, man, when you have a little bit of money on the line, you're so much more invested.
I'm so much more invested in a Detroit Lions game when I got Jared Goff in my starting lineup.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah. And you just picked him up on waivers?
Yeah, we got tries in the house.
Try guy.
Yeah, buddy. We're going over women's betting odds.
You want to jump in and see which ones you think are off?
I think you guys got this.
All right. Try says we got it.
Should we start with the pool of death?
Yeah, let's start with pool of death.
Did we give a good enough explanation of what TruVolley is? Head to the website if you want to learn more. This is a pretty solid betting cheat sheet. It's on the website under the Paris 2024 tab. So if you're opening a new account and giving the boys $70 and you're betting for the first time and want to find some value here,
Brian's got you covered.
I got you covered. And also this is from 1 million Olympics. We ran the Olympics 1 million times. Using TruVolley odds. 1 million runs of the Olympics. I love that. Sometimes I watch the Olympics and I'm like, dude, I could watch that 1 million more times.
Yep, and you get to do it.
I did it, yeah. All right, so let's start with the pool of death.
Pool of death, which is pool B.
Pool B. We got Nuss and Kloth. Dude, I'm going to butcher names on the women's side. Jia Zhu.
Chen Shu and Shini Shah.
Exactly.
Shu
Shah. Artacho Clancy and Bansley Bukovic.
It's a crazy pool.
This is the top to bottom. This pool is just so good. Okay, so 83.64% chance of Kristen and Taryn winning that pool. 97.53% chance that they break pool. After that, it is a toss-up. Who else might make it out? The Chinese team, I'm not even going to try with their names anymore. 6.9% chance of winning pool, 61.67% chance of breaking pool. Artacho Clancy, 6.3% chance of first in pool, 59.78% chance of breaking pool. And then Bansley Bukovic, 3.14% chance of first, 43.96% chance of breaking pool.
Jeez.
I mean, that factors in the lucky losers, and there are a couple pools where it's guaranteed. There's guaranteed a lucky loser out of them.
Yeah.
So they're really fighting with whoever gets third in this pool is fighting against 3 other third place teams, maybe 2 other third place teams to get one spot.
I think this could be the Kristen, Taryn go 3-0. Everyone else goes 1 and 2.
I think,
and
yeah,
it's a coin flip.
Yeah, that really could happen.
I don't know who I like to break, because Australia hasn't played much. They've played a little bit more recently. Vienna, they looked a little bit better than they have all year.
Defending Olympic silver medalists,
Yeah.
they know how to do it.
And Taliku Clancy, one of the best servers in the world. I think Maria Faye, also really good server, one of the best defenders out there. I love their system. It's just, are they healthy, and have they gotten enough reps this year to play that well? And then you got Heather and Sophie, who complete house money,
Yeah.
get together in the middle of the qualifying process, put together a pretty heroic run, especially this year. They were awesome this whole season.
Yeah. I think they only played like 13 tournaments, and you had to get 12.
Yeah.
And they didn't qualify on points, but then they won the country qualifier.
And the first tournament they played was around this time last year. I think their first one was Montreal.
And they made it through the quali, and then, didn't they?
I don't think they qualified.
Oh.
But then they won a gold medal in Halifax at the Futures.
Yeah.
And then they were okay the rest of the year. And then this year it was like semifinal.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, that's for real.
Yeah.
And then China, you got Chen Xu, who's one of the most decorated players in the whole tournament. She won a medal in 2008. And then Xin Yisha, she's amazing. They just won
Wasn't she like 16 in 2008?
Xia?
Yeah.
She was young, yeah. I mean, she's only 25 right now.
Wow. And she won a medal in 2008.
No, that's Xu.
Oh,
So
Xu.
Chen Xu.
Oh, okay.
So Chen Xu, she almost retired.
Excuse me.
Got shoulder surgery.
Names are just really tough.
I got you covered. That's what I'm here for. You got the odds, got the names. But that team I like a lot, because they just won a gold in Staria Blanchi. And look, I don't know if they've played. They have played. They played Stad. But a little recency weight on the TruVolley rankings. So how are they? They're trending in the right direction. China.
Yeah. They. I would have to pull up their overall rank, but they're higher than an 11.
Yeah.
And they're seeded 11 in this tournament.
That was when me and Tribe, we did a fan question episode, and one of them was give me an underdog to medal.
I remember seeing that.
And China was my pick as an underdog. We had to pick outside of, I think, the top 10 teams, and China was my pick.
Yeah. I wouldn't go against that. They're the second favorite to make it out of this pool, but again, it's so tight.
Yeah.
After Kristen and Taryn. And I mean, once a team beats Kristen and Taryn too, this pool's
Then
turned upside down.
It's a mess.
Yeah. This pool is turned upside down at that point.
Yeah, so that's
not out of the realm of possibility. But those two are playing so good right now.
Yeah.
So
they're unbelievable, Kristen and Taryn.
Yeah, they're number 1 in the world. If we ran this a few months ago, Duda and Patricia would be the heavy favorite.
Runaway.
But it has turned around. So here's the gold medal. Kristen and Taryn, 30.59% chance of a gold medal.
Of winning gold.
Gold.
No kidding.
Gold.
Out of that pool. Man.
Out of the pool of death, still winning gold, 30.59%.
30.5.
Another 13% for silver and 12.5% for bronze. And then 4.46% chance of fourth. So
they got a 60% chance of making a semi.
Yeah. 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 And I mean, is that off?
No.
The way they're playing?
No. I mean, they're as close to Sweden on the women's side as there is a Sweden.
Yeah. So Sweden was a 44% chance of gold. They're 30.59. So still heavy favorite. But
what's AP and Duda?
Gold medal 11.8.
Wow.
Silver medal 11.9. Bronze medal 11.6. So once they get to the semis, it's saying anything can happen from there.
It just depends what level of what AP and Duda show up. Because when you get the Anna, Patricia, and Duda,
it's the best team
when
in the
they're
world.
playing in Brazil.
Yeah.
No one can touch them.
Yeah.
And if you get that level of team in Paris and they play like that, I don't think anyone, if Kristen and Taryn play at 100% of their capabilities and Anna, Patricia are at 100%, Anna, Patricia, and Duda win.
Yeah.
And I think that goes for any team in the world. But Anna, Patricia, and Duda can often check in at 60.
Yeah.
And Kristen and Taryn, their floor, the worst they play is like at the 90th percentile of their capabilities. They're so consistent.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So that's Pool B.
Pool B.
Toughest pool. Second hardest pool, Pool D. Another good pool. Melissa and Brandie, Gradina Semilova. Esme and Zoe, and Juliana Poletti and Michelle Valiente.
Paraguay.
So that's a top-heavy pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's predicting the top three teams all make it out.
Yeah, and so that Paraguay team is okay.
Yeah.
A lot of people will just dismiss them because it's Paraguay. We haven't heard of their names. They've beaten good teams. They beat Corinne Quiggle, Sarah Skirmerhorn. They beat Zanamuno and Jess Gaffney. Like, they have a couple decent wins to their names. That not every match is going to be an entire blowout.
Yeah.
They could do it at 21-18. They could take a set, but I think it's a very good thing for those three teams. Like you said, top heavy, because they'll get a good point and set differential that they'll be at the least in the lucky loser.
Yeah, they could all go 2-1 against each other. Or, yeah. 2 wins, 1 loss. It could very well shake up that way.
What are Mel and Brandie's odds of winning gold?
10.71 gold, 10.41 silver, 10.33 bronze, 7.22 fourth.
Canada's going to take those odds. 40% shot at the podium.
Oh, yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah. Wait.
Or 30%.
Backtracking a little bit. What were the odds for Nuss and Kloth to win a gold?
Plus 500.
Oh, wow.
That's a value.
That is a value.
That's a value pick right there.
So that equates to 16.7% chance. I have them at 30.5.
You got them at double that.
That is plus 225.
Hammer time.
Kristen, Nuss, Taryn, hammer the gold. That's pretty tough to do, though.
It's hard. I mean, I look at the Scottish Open. Did you watch that, Bob McIntyre?
Yeah.
You need a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
Stand on a sprinkler head in the shit. You get a free drop.
Yeah.
But then you stick it to 6 feet from 240 out in the rough.
And you make the putt.
And you make the putt. You need a little bit of luck to get that drop. You need to do something sensational. I think that is the perfect personification of the Olympics.
Yeah.
Where every now and then you're just gonna need a friendly drop, and you're gonna need to play well after.
Yeah, I mean you gotta hope you don't get a lucky third. Like if you win your pool, you might get the best team in the tournament in the round of 16 or the quarterfinals.
Yeah, especially when you have pools like a Kristen and Taryn.
Yeah.
Or even Mel and Brandie. In that pool, like Zoe and Esme just beat the best team in the world, and Anna, Patricia, and Duda.
Yep.
They could come out and they could beat anyone. They've taken Kristen and Taryn to 3 a couple times, and it's not impossible.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised to see them this favorited, but the way they're playing, it's hard to argue against it.
Well, and I think that what I like about the ELO ratings is it punishes you if you lose to a team who's far worse.
Yeah.
They don't have bad losses
Exactly.
anywhere on their resume.
Yeah.
Their only losses are to very good teams.
Yeah.
They just don't throw any stinkers in there. So that one's pretty straightforward. I'm curious. So Zoe and Esme are kind of everyone. They're like the darlings of this Olympic qualification period because they're like that young, plucky team. They remind me a lot of Kelly Clays and Sarah Sponsel in Tokyo, where it's like, oh, these young kids, they're fun, cool system. Like they just took out the veterans. What are their odds of winning a medal?
They are 1.6% gold, 3.34% silver, 3.51% bronze, 5.47% fourth.
Not bad for a 3-seed in pool.
No, not bad. So there's over a 10% chance they're in the semifinals.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them there, especially because they didn't expect to qualify for the Olympics. We
Yeah.
just had them on the pod, and they're like, at no point do we feel confident we were going to qualify.
Really?
Until they beat Mel and Brandie in Brasilia.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh,
This is a thing.
we're okay. We can beat good teams.
Yeah. Imposter syndrome the whole time.
Yeah, because they
And
were
then
like
they're like,
0
"Wait a
for
second.
12
We
against
just
Mel and
qualified."
Brandie. Yeah, and then they took a bronze,
And now they're in the same pool in the Olympics.
Yeah, it's a good pool too.
That is.
Because Tina and Anastasia are playing very well.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why this is the second hardest pool, is just because those 3 teams are so highly rated.
Yeah, a lot of medals in that pool.
Yeah.
Mel and Brandie, a lot of medals. Tina, Anastasia, a lot of medals this year, and Zoe and Esme.
I will make
handful.
a call that you will see all 3 of those teams in the bracket play.
Yeah,
All 3 will be in bracket play.
yeah, I got no doubt about that one.
That's a guarantee.
All right, pool third hardest pool.
Third hardest pool is Pool C. Kelly and Sara, Muller-Tillman, Shamaro Vieira, and Hermanova Stoklova.
Yeah, that's surprising to me. This is the third hardest because you got Francis Tews haven't done a whole lot.
Yeah.
and Hermanova and Stoklova, kind of a little bit of a lucky break. They got to talk about luck. They got a lucky break coming in because the Dutch. I don't know if you saw that mess. So the Dutch girls who won, Dutch young women who won the Continental Cup, the federation decided not to send them.
Oh, wow.
Because they have a rule where if you don't finish in the top 8 of an Elite 16, you've not proven that you are capable of winning an Olympic medal. And so the Dutch Federation said, I know you qualified, but
Dutch
you didn't,
Federation's under a little bit of heat right now.
a little bit of heat. By a little bit, it is scorching. Scorching.
I wouldn't want to be them.
No, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that federation. Because, so they're not sending them, but the Dutch Federation, same thing with a golfer. A male golfer qualified via the IOC standards, and they're deciding not to send him because he didn't. I forget. I think it's a top 8 that you have to get on one of the world tours, either DP or PGA. Didn't have it, but the guy who won a silver medal in Tokyo was the 161 ranked player in the world.
Yeah.
So it's of all sports where anyone can have a hot weekend, it's golf.
Golf, yeah.
And
you're not going to take the guy
him.
that's getting hot the month before?
Yeah. And so, long story short, Barbara Hermanova and Marie-Sara Stoklova, who got second at the Continental Cup, they got that bid instead of the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
And so you got 2 teams in the same pool on a bit of a second life because Shamaro and Vieira, they got in with the home wild card, which was available because Lezana Placette and Alexia Richard qualified via points. And so you got 2 teams who are like, we didn't expect to be here, but here we are. House money, baby.
Yeah, so the 2 top teams in that pool, 95.7% chance Kelly Sara make it out of pool, 93.7% chance that Muller and Tillman make it out of pool. And then the French team is 47.4 and Hermanova Stoklova are 19.6. So there's a good chance that this is one of the pools that a lucky loser doesn't make it out of, but I mean anything can happen there.
I think that pool is 2 matches to watch in that pool. Kelly Sara versus Germany.
Yeah.
Kelly and Sara, both of them, their last match would have been a gold medal match that they won, which is pretty cool. Kelly and Sara coming off gold in Ostrava. Tillman Mueller coming off gold in Vienna, and they looked awesome.
Yeah.
So that's, I mean, you got Mueller Tillman plus 2,000 coming off gold medal. What are their odds of medaling?
Let me see. 5.8% chance. That's plus 1,600.
Okay.
So
A little value
there.
Little value. Just a little bit.
So, Muller Tillman, 5.8% chance of gold, 7.8% chance of silver, 7.8% chance of bronze.
Yeah.
Kelly and Sara, 9.14% chance of gold, 10% chance of silver, 9.81% chance of bronze.
So the odds would have Kelly and Sara
30% chance of a medal.
plus 350 to win. So they're a little
Plus 350.
inflated odds.
Yeah, I actually have them pretty inflated. Plus 350 equates to a 22.2% chance of winning.
Yeah, so they're not a great bet.
Not a value pick according to this.
Yeah.
But
They're the world champs.
I mean, they know how to win tournaments.
They know how to win
They
tournaments.
know how to win
They
tournaments.
just won one.
I'm not going to bet against them. Let's
No.
put it that way.
Nope.
But 30% chance that they're on the podium. I think I'll take
So
that.
between Kelly and Sara and Kristen and Taryn, I mean, it's like a 70% shot. You got a team playing for a medal.
Yeah, even more. It's like an 80% chance that one of them gets a medal.
Yeah, that adds up to me. Checks out.
Checks out the maths.
Yeah. And then the other match in that pool to watch, the head-to-head between France and the Czech Republic is that's to break pool, basically. Or at least to put yourself in the conversation to get into a lucky loser.
Yep.
And the rest is just manage the points for the most part. Keep it close.
Yeah, pools like that could get interesting.
Pool 4?
The fourth strongest.
Strongest.
So the reason that was kind of the 2 through 5 pools are all kind of the same style.
Yeah.
Like 2 heavy teams and then 2 not as heavy teams. So the 4th strongest pool is Pool F. Plachette and Richard, Lippmann, Ludwig, Brunner, Huberli, the best 3 seed in the tournament, and then Alvarez Moreno, another good team.
Wow.
That's a bottom heavy pool.
Yeah. That's like one of those,
like a reverse seeded pool.
Dude, that's
almost.
like one of those college rosters that I think Brunner and Huberli are very strong.
Yeah.
At the top.
No, they're the 18th
2
seed. They're the 3rd seed in this pool.
Brunner Huberli?
Yeah.
No shit. How did that happen?
Did I get this wrong?
That's crazy. Because
I need to look this up.
That seems off. But it might, I don't know. That would be wild.
Yeah.
Because I think that's a top 5 team in the world. And even these odds would have them as the 5th favorite to win gold. It's at plus 750.
Okay, actually, they're a 2 seed. I think I wrote this wrong, but I still have the pool, so it doesn't matter the order I put them in. But they're the 2 seed in this pool.
Well, and they're really the true one. They're just flipped because
side,
France.
They're in the Bormans de Groot category.
Yeah,
and then Alvarez Moreno and then Ludwig Lippmann are the 4th seed.
Tell you what, that is a defender. Highlight reel pool.
Yeah,
Nina Brunner, I think, is one of the best defenders. I think her and Kristen and Sinja Tillman, best defensive players in the world. Tanja Moreno, it's insane that her and Daniela are going to be back at TCU next year.
Oh my god, with a legit medal shot.
Yeah, great. Like Tina took 4th in Tokyo, came back and won another national championship at USC. Daniela and Tanja are going to do pretty much the same thing at TCU. They're going to be untouchable on court 1. Tanja Moreno scoops balls. Laura Ludwig, her 5th Olympics. You don't need to. She knows no introduction.
Yeah,
that's
absolute.
That'll be a fun pool to watch.
Yeah. Okay. So what are the odds on Brunner Huberli for gold?
To win gold plus 750.
Plus 750. That checks out. That's exactly what I have them at. That is a 12% chance of gold.
Okay, that makes sense. They're very good.
Yeah.
They're so hard to score on.
Yeah.
Very good. And I like defensive teams because you look at the world rankings and it's just the best defensive teams down the line.
Yeah.
Sweden, best defensive team in the world for the men. Number 2, Anders and Christian. Anders and Christian for the past 6 years, best defensive team maybe ever.
Yeah.
And then on the women's side, it's the same thing. Kristen Taryn, best defensive team in the world. Kelly Sara up there. Brunner Huberli, AP Duda. So I always favor defensive teams when it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
Daniela Tanja plus 6,600 to win gold. Ludwig Lippmann plus 3,300 to win gold. I think
that's an inflated one. I've got them actually more like plus 50,000.
Yeah, because they've been struggling recently. They played phenomenal in Sakurima, and it's been
that's the odds maker looking at.
Yeah.
We've got Laura Ludwig in the Olympics.
There's some intangibles being thrown.
Yeah, they know they can inflate that one and make a few more bucks.
They'll get it's Laura Ludwig. She won gold in 2016. Yeah. Throw it on her. That pool's an interesting one. I think that pool's stronger than Kelly and Sara's pool.
I think so too. And I have
because that's the better French team too.
Yeah, the average rating of that pool is 11.11. The average rating of Kelly and Sara's pool is 11.14.
Okay.
So
yeah. That was pool 4, pool 5?
let's see. The fifth strongest pool is Pool E. Carol and Barbara, Shun Stam. I won't even try with their names. Help me out here.
Who do we got?
Palikini.
Oh, Monica Polakini and Nine Raw Polite. I got you. Lithuania.
Perfect. Lithuanians and the Japanese players of Ishii and Hasegawa. Fun story. I was in Japan for the Indoor Women's World Cup, and Ishii was on the women's team for Japan.
For real?
Yeah. She's a legend. She was so good. She's an outside.
Platform. She was an outside.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, she's like 5'7".
Well, have you seen the Japanese national team?
True.
So every point, the crowd would just go, Ishii.
I love that.
And and it's a sold out stadium, and they're just
loving it.
Just all about her. It was so cool.
Her, I think if you had to take a platform and make a statue out of it, Miki Ishii. It's perfect every time.
Yeah, the entire Japanese women's indoor national team, you could do that.
And the men, yeah.
Yeah.
Fun federation to watch.
They're so fun to watch. Okay, that one's pretty top heavy. Carol and Barbara, 85% chance of breaking pool.
Yep.
Shun Stam, 95.2% chance of breaking pool. So they're actually the favorite in this pool. The Lithuanians, 69% chance of breaking pool. And then the Japanese, 17.5% chance of breaking pool.
Yeah, I'd put Stam and Schoon pretty heavy favorites to win that one just because they're playing great. And Barbara and Carol have they've disappeared a little bit.
Yeah, they've got a 64% chance of winning pool, and Carol and Barbara have a 25.5% chance of winning pool.
That makes sense. Yeah, the head-to-head between Japan and Lithuania, that's the big match in that one, I think.
Yep, that could be a 2-1, 2-1, 1-2, 1-2 pool.
Yeah.
Very easily.
I could see that. Yeah, and then Barbara and Carol, I mean, Lithuania, have you watched them play?
I have, yeah. They're electric.
Polakine is a gangster.
Yeah, they're good.
Over on one, queen.
They're good.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
like
don't
them
think
a lot.
I would want them in my pool, to be honest.
No, I don't. I wouldn't want to ever play against them. I hate playing against teams like that.
Yeah.
Where you just always, anytime it hits Polakine's platform, she's attacking.
You know, it's just going to be a grind of a match.
Yep.
Point one, you're like, this is going to be a 500-point match.
Yeah. I've seen her just dime jump serves. Like someone just rips a jumper at her and they're running up and she's like, sucker, over on one, perfect spot. I'm like, that's the Volleys queen.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If there's a Volleys tournament, I'm taking Monica
She's the one
Polakine,
seed.
no question. Her and Ludwig one-on-one would be epic.
Yeah, that would be so fun to watch. Dude, that would just be so fun to watch in general.
Just a pro Volleys tournament. It'd be crazy.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And I'd still take Dana Camacho over anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I've never seen anyone like him. Him and Adrian.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bet against. I mean, Amon would be pretty hard to bet against, but Dana Camacho and Adrian Karambula, the Volleys.
Yeah. I mean, Karambula would be so gnarly because he would hide all his shots.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be looking one way and the ball would just, like, be short.
And
in
how
the
can
corner
you
the other way.
Volleys is skyball?
Yeah, exactly.
You're screwed.
He's on attack.
Yeah. All right, so that pool, everything makes sense. Last pool.
This is the dream pool.
Yeah. Yep.
This is pool A. Duda, Anna Patricia, Gottardi Menengati, Fernandez Soria, and then
Egypt.
Marwa and Doha.
Yeah, what a good break for Lily and Paula to get in that pool.
Yeah. That pool will have 3 advance. That's another lock.
Yep.
So 71.5% chance that Duda and Anna Patricia win their pool, 23% chance that the Italians win the pool, and then an 81.3% chance that Liliana and Paula break pool.
That's honestly lower than I thought. But I guess it comes down to
lucky losers. Yeah. So they will be in the lucky loser hunt. If not, automatically, and if they get second in the pool, whoever's third in that pool will probably be a lucky loser.
Yeah. That all makes sense. What are Valentina and Marta's odds of a medal?
1.35% gold, 3.32% silver, 3.53% bronze.
Okay. This is Menegati's 4th Olympics.
Let's see what that equates to. So gold, that's about 6,600.
Yeah, they got her at plus 8,000.
Value.
So, little value, but
That's a long shot,
that's
though.
a long shot. Just because it's value doesn't mean
It's like that TV's on sale. I don't need a TV, though.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, Brian, we have 6 TVs, but we're saving.
But that one's on sale, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't say hammer that, but
Yeah, maybe throw a couple bucks. Couldn't hurt.
watch us run the simulation and they win gold.
Yeah. Well, let's. So anecdotally, who do you like on the podium?
Based on this,
Yep.
we've got gold medal Kristen, Taryn, silver medal actually Nina, Brunner. Oh, actually, they have the second highest chance of gold, but not the highest chance of silver.
Brunner,
the highest chance. Yeah, the highest chance of silver is Duda and Patricia.
Got it.
Well, after Kristen and Taryn, but
Yeah.
we've already taken them for gold. And then bronze medal, we've got. That's where Brunner and Huberli come in.
And they would have beat Kelly and Sara. Would be my guess.
Yeah, and Melissa and Brandie. They're
Okay.
all in that conversation right there.
No, that makes sense.
Those 5 teams are the heavy favorites.
Yeah,
And then
that adds up.
Schoen and Stam are just behind. Mueller-Tillman just behind. So, yeah, there's 7 or 8 teams that have a legit.
Where's Tina Anastasia stand in that? Because they've been solid this year.
Yeah, they've got a 6.5% chance of gold, 8.14% chance of silver, and 8.19% chance of bronze.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's this cutoff.
Yeah, this is predicting 8 teams have a legit chance.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get 9. Australia?
Australia, it doesn't, because they're in the pool of death.
Yeah.
They really get hurt on, because so many simulations, they just don't make it out. Yeah.
That makes sense. So you got Mueller-Tillman, Tina Anastasia, Mel Brandie, Huberli Brunner, Stam Schoen, Kristen, Taryn, Kelly, Sara, AP Duda are the heavyweights.
Those are the 8 that are contending in this simulation.
All right, well, let's run one.
Let's run it.
Like we did for the men, we're going to run one simulation. We're going to see. I can't wait to compare the simulation to the actuals.
I know.
And see what happens.
We'll save these. And,
we'll do it.
and the set
we'll run it
scores,
back.
too.
We'll do a recap.
All right. Women's, go. Oh, here we go. All right, we'll just jump to the round of 16 because it's too hard to do pool play.
Yep.
All right. In the first... Oh, my God. This is the upset of the century. Okay, Liliana and Paula defeat Duda and Anna Patricia.
Oh, shit.
In the round of 16.
And the crazy thing is...
21-18, 17-21, 17-15. In one of the best... I'm getting tickets to that match.
Get it.
Yeah, I'm there. I got to see this happen. The second round of 16 match, another barn burner. Melissa and Brandie beat Chamereau Vieira 17-21, 21-16, 17-15.
Give the French fans a show.
Yeah. It knows they're at home.
Yeah.
You know? It's like I put a little Eiffel Tower weight on this.
Had to.
No, I actually didn't. But in the third match in the round of 16, Littman Ludwig beat Jiaju 22-20, 23-21. Another great. We're getting so many good matches.
A lot of good matches.
Oh no, the American team falls. Tina and Anastasia beat Kelly and Sara 21-16, 18-21, 15-13. Another great match.
Battle.
Wow.
Man.
I'm just gonna have to get tickets to every one of these matches. Next one, Brunner Huberli beat Esme and Zoe 21-19, 21-11.
Okay. Swiss showdown.
Carol and Barbara defeat Alvarez Moreno 22-20, 21-11.
It would be crazy if the Swiss teams played each other because that exact thing happened in Tokyo.
Really?
Brunner Huberli played Anouk and Joanna, and I want to say it was a 16-14 and 3.
Oh my God. That would be amazing. Okay, 2 more round of 16s. We've got Schoen, Stam defeat Mueller-Tillman in 3 sets, 15-10. And then Nuss and Kloth beat Gattardi Menengati. Tough draw, but they took care of them 21-12, 21-12.
Dusting.
Quarterfinals, Nuss and Kloth take down Liliana and Paula another dusting. They're just walking through 21-10, 21-11. Shun and Stam take down Humana-Paredes and Brandie 21-16, 21-18. Lippman and Ludwig just cruising through this tournament.
Dude.
Take down Carol and Barbara 23-21, 22-20. They are going so much further than predicted.
Value.
You heard it here first. Brunner and Huberli take down Tina and Anastasia in 3 sets, 15-19. So semifinals, we've got the last 4 teams are Nuss and Kloth, Brunner, Huberli, Stam, Shun, and Ludwig Lippman.
Wow. That is an unexpected. Our men's simulation, that semifinal is like, yeah.
Yeah. This one, there's some upsets along the way.
This is a wild road.
Yeah. So Nuss and Kloth take down Brunner, Huberli, 21-11, 23-21. Finally some competition in one set. And then Lippman, Ludwig take down Shun and Stam, 21-15, 23-21.
Dude,
they're on the podium.
Bet Online knew it. You can't bet
God.
against Ludwig.
All right, bronze medal match. Shun and Stam win bronze over Brunner, Huberli, 14-21, 21-11, 16-14.
Good comeback.
Great comeback. They found it.
Great match.
And then the finals match, Nuss and Kloth win gold over Lippman, Ludwig, 22-20, 21-17.
Wow. Ludwig Lippman, hey, that's a great run.
They had a hell of a run. To win a silver? Are you kidding me?
But, I mean, TKN. So both simulations we ran, men's simulation, Sweden wins, heavy favorites.
Yep.
Here, Kristen Taryn win, heavy favorites. That's
the men's
cool.
Was a lot more believable than this one.
The men was a lot, but that's sports.
I think after this tournament's done, we're going to go, that was crazy.
Yeah.
No matter how it shakes out, there's going to be upsets. It's going to be chaos.
It's like March Madness, where every year people are like, well, it looks a little predictable. And then it's like, oh, George Washington?
Yeah.
You guys? The 15?
Yeah. There's a reason
Florida
there's
Atlantic?
never been a perfect bracket.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to compare the what you have here to what actually happens.
I know.
And TKN fans,
put this into memory.
Get rowdy.
That's a gold.
And Kelly and Sara took 9th.
They did take a 9th.
Sorry, guys. Just got lunch with them.
In a 15, they had a battle with Tina and Anastasia and went down in 3. I mean, these are all that definitely can happen
for sure. Especially because Tina and Anastasia play them well.
Yeah,
in terms of that specific head-on-head.
Yeah,
it's wild stuff, man. Well, I appreciate you.
Hey, it's been fun
coming on for both. Yeah, nerding out. This is what I love to do.
Yeah,
and I'll stay in touch with you because you're actually going to be in Paris.
Yep.
And we'll chat back and forth and see because Bet Online is trying to do match-on-match. Head-on-head odds, and I would love to see how accurate TruVolley is when you predict it versus what actually happens. Yeah. Ludwig and Lippman the house would have won or would have lost maybe on Ludwig Lippman making that run.
And remember we were saying they're not a value team. They're not a value team.
Value add.
Oh man, do not bet on these girls' silver medal.
Idiots. It's like, do you ever listen to SVP Pod?
I've listened to it before.
It's so good, but they got this guy Gordo. He comes on to run all the golf betting for the U.S. Open. He bet on Bryson to miss the cut, wins the U.S. Open.
Oh my god,
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's so unpredictable. Sports at the highest level.
That's why we love it.
It's a miracle that this thing does 71% at this level.
It's insane.
And if I broke it down men's and women's, it's probably like 74% on the women's side and even lower on the men's side because the men they just beat each other constantly.
Well, it's such a mess. You got Sweden, kind of Norway, and then it's a mess.
Yeah. But it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So you can find this little betting cheat sheet on TruVolley.com under the Paris 2024 tab.
Sweet.
And hopefully it helps some people out there.
Yeah, hopefully. Make a couple bucks. Sign up, betonline.ag. Use our code in the show notes, and we'll be keeping these going all throughout the Olympic Games.
Awesome.
All right, brother. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Shoots.
Fun stuff.